In the ever-shifting world of cryptocurrency, few names stir as much excitement and controversy as Pi Network. At the core of this movement lies a bold, almost mythical belief that one single Pi coin could someday be worth $314,159. Known as the Global Consensus Value, or GCV, this number isn't just a price tag for the community. It's a symbol of belief, unity, and the hope for a completely transformed financial system. To outsiders, it might sound absurd, even laughable. But for millions of Pi pioneers around the globe, it's a dream they're building toward together. And perhaps the real question isn't whether this price is possible, but what it represents. Could this be the next titan of the crypto world? You might be wondering, why are millions clinging to Pi like it's digital treasure? Why has it stirred so much emotion, loyalty, and passion? And what really happened with the long-awaited open Mainnet that launched in 2025? These aren't just questions. They're the burning curiosity of a movement that's growing stronger every day. In just a few moments, you'll learn why over 9 million users have already migrated to Pi's Mainnet, why over 27,000 businesses now accept Pi as a legitimate payment method, and whether this mathematical price dream is fantasy or something far more real. But here's the twist. What happened after the open Mainnet launch might shock you. It certainly caught the attention of the entire crypto industry. Before we jump into that, let's take a moment to appreciate something truly special. The people. You. The pioneers. From Nigeria to India, the Philippines to Canada, Papua New Guinea to Kenya, and every corner of this beautiful planet. This story is for you. This movement lives and breathes because of your belief. Because of your determination. And that's what makes Pi Network so different. It's not just tech. It's not just coins. It's a living, breathing community of dreamers and builders. Now let's talk about what makes this movement more than just talk. Over 9 million people have completed the migration to Pi's Mainnet. That's not just a statistic. That's 9 million decisions. 9 million people who took time to verify themselves, to claim their coins, and to participate in something much bigger than themselves. That kind of engagement is unheard of in most crypto projects. And it's not stopping there. Across the world, from small cafes in Lagos to real estate firms in Los Angeles, more than 27,000 businesses have started accepting Pi coins for real transactions. Yes, real payments, not promises, not speculation, but actual goods and services being exchanged for Pi. Imagine walking into a restaurant in Singapore, ordering your favorite dish, and paying with Pi at GCV. That's not fiction. It's already happening. And here's where it gets even more fascinating. Pi Network has developed a dual value system. Inside the ecosystem, Pi is used at the consensus value, the GCV. But outside, it trades at market value on exchanges. Two economies, side by side. One built on shared belief, and one grounded in open trading. It's unlike anything the crypto world has seen before. Everything changed on February 20th, 2025. After years of anticipation and quiet building, Pi Network finally opened its mainnet. The price surged to nearly $3 in a flash, then dipped again, like waves in a rising tide. But the true story isn't in the chart, it's in the people. That migration of 9 million users wasn't just a launch. It was a declaration. A wave of pioneers saying, "We're ready." And here's something that often goes unnoticed. While Bitcoin devours electricity with its mining process, Pi can be mined right from your phone. It barely uses battery. It's light, sustainable, and accessible. That's a game changer. And most people haven't even realized it yet. But Pi's strength doesn't lie in just its technology. It lies in its soul. Have you ever seen a crypto project where the users treat each other like family? Where people host meetups, build local markets, and share a belief that they're rewriting the rules of money itself? That's what's happening here. Across Asia and Africa, entire communities gather for events like PiFest, not just to trade, but to celebrate. Farmers, students, artists, small shop owners, all coming together with a single vision, that money should work for the people, not control them. Still, critics love to scoff. They say that a price of $314,159 per coin is impossible. that it would exceed the value of the entire world's economy. And yes, if you're measuring with traditional tools, they're right. But Pi Network isn't playing the same game. It's creating something economists call a closed-loop economy. Inside this space, value isn't determined by investors and market charts. It's determined by what people actually do with their Pi. When a woman in Kenya sells produce for Pi, or when a software developer in India gets paid for a new app built on Pi, they're not worried about exchanges. They are participating in an internal economy based on trust and usefulness. And when enough people do this, when millions use Pi in real, everyday transactions, then suddenly that consensus value doesn't look so ridiculous anymore. Just look at what's already happening. In the Philippines, a community has launched an entire online market using only Pi at consensus rates. Rice artwork, freelance work, all priced in Pi. In Nigeria, universities are beginning to teach about Pi Network, not as a hypothetical, but as a real platform with real potential. In the US, some companies are now accepting Pi for down payments on property, not because they have to, but because they believe in what it could become. These aren't isolated stories. They're part of a pattern. They signal something deeper, that people around the world are no longer content to sit and wait for financial systems to work for them. They're building their own, and Pi is becoming the currency of that movement. It's also one of the most accessible platforms in the world. The Pi app has been downloaded over 100 million times. That's more than many mainstream banking apps. And it's not just accessible, it's advanced. Their technology is solving crypto's biggest pain points: scalability, sustainability, and simplicity. Pi's system can handle thousands of transactions per second, with almost no fees, no massive energy drain, no technical barriers. So where is all this headed? The signs are everywhere. User adoption is skyrocketing. Merchants are onboarding daily. The tech keeps getting sharper. But more than all of that, the spirit of the community is unbreakable. And that matters more than any chart or headline. What excites me most isn't whether Pi will hit $314,159 or not. That number, bold as it is, was never the point. What really matters is that millions of people already live in a world where Pi holds deep value, not because of markets, but because of meaning. It's not just about currency. It's about connection. It's about saying we can build something better. And that's what Pi is doing. Quietly, relentlessly, and maybe, just maybe, rewriting the very definition of what money can be. Let me know if you'd like a title, description, thumbnail, or anything else to go with this script.